All right, welcome in to the Clay Edwards Show. This is our weekly Walker lifestyle segment with Mr. Anson B. Walker, and he got his new book out, Free to Be the Best Me, and he has launched his website, nutrition and physical coaching website, thewalkerlifestyle.com. Anson, how are you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm great. Glad to be here, man.
So look, man, not to pull the curtain back too much,
yeah,
but I understand that you may be looking forward to a couple of days off this Memorial Day weekend.
Absolutely. Me and Miss Sweet Thing Tiffany, we're going to get on that wave runner one day or two and just kind of disappear down the river and hit a sandbar and have a picnic and maybe a cold beverage or two. And I'm going to turn the phone off and just get away for about 2 to 3 days. Like the guys over at Old Rose say, it's going to be a bad day to be a beer.
Yes,
bad. They're in trouble.
Bad day to be a beer.
And not crazy trouble, but a little bit of trouble.
Hey, it's kind of keeping this quasi-healthy and fun. It is Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So before we jump into what we agreed to talk about, this just made me think about something. You got people that are getting started on their diets.
Yeah.
It's Memorial Day. They want to unwind a little. They might not even be ready for a cheat day yet.
Yeah.
But I've discovered two things. Well, one thing that I'll talk about, then I want your opinion on another. If you are going to drink, Yingling has a beer called Flight, and it's like 96 calories and 2-point-something carbs.
Is it any good?
It's really good.
I'll try that.
It actually tastes way more like beer than a Mick Ultra.
Okay.
You know, like I don't like the heavy how Budweiser makes me feel.
Yeah.
But I like a heavy beer. I really love craft beer, to be honest. But if we're just talking about boat beer, domestic beer, Budweiser's the best tasting. It tastes more like Budweiser than one of the ultralight beers.
Right.
So you get the same. You get less carbs and more flavor.
Yeah, as long as you didn't say White Claw, we're good.
No, ain't no laws, and you drink claws. But just a heads up, y'all are out there. You know, you're looking for a low carb, low calorie beer. Well, I don't know. You know, you drink 4 or 5 of them. That's 500-600 calories. But low carb anyway. Yingling Flight, it's available in cans at all gas stations. Free plug there if y'all want to sponsor the show. Play at wyab.com. And something else real quick, people barbecuing, grilling. Hey, look, if you're on a low-carb diet, guys, just stay away from the barbecue sauce and the rubs that have sugar in it.
Yeah. And
you're good. Eat as much barbecue as your heart desires for the most part.
Yeah, we're going to have some people over Saturday evening, and one of my guys in my boot camp, Michael Louvier, he's Cajun, and he's bringing his homemade jambalaya. So we're going to do that along with some grilled chicken, and then we'll, some venison sausage, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, and when I say eat all the barbecue you want, that does not mean all the sides and everything. I'm referring strictly to the meat.
That's right.
The meat is what I would consider barbecue, not the baked beans, not the potato salad. I know that cuts like a knife. But you can get through this holiday weekend and stay on course.
You can, and just enjoy yourself, man. Spend time with family, spend time with friends. That's what we're going to do. I can't wait to have folks over at the house Saturday evening, shoot a little pool, drink some cold daddies, and just reminisce and fellowship. And that's what it's about, dude. Well,
it is. And this kind of leads us up to our review of the book this week. It's Free to Be the Best Me, available at Amazon.com and I guess any other online book providers or just Amazon?
Or me. You can get a hold of me anytime. I've got 20 in my vehicle at all times, and even in my office at Stark. But Amazon.com is probably the quickest and easiest way to get it. Within 2 to 3 days. You don't even have to push a button.
All right. Well, so this is the kind of weekend that separates the pretenders from the contenders, right? Can you manage yourself through a weekend like this? And of course, guys, this isn't just about health. This is about how you live your life as well.
Right.
But do you have the discipline to get through a weekend like this? And you come out, can you even sneak a workout in on a holiday weekend? I mean, when I talk about Anson, I would feel so good about myself if I could sneak a workout in on a holiday weekend, like even if it's just Saturday morning, run in and get one in real quick. Or if I'm off work on Monday, sneak one in on Sunday.
Yeah, dude, I guarantee you we'll hit the gym mid-morning Saturday. When we wake up, and I get to sleep in Saturday, thank God. But we'll go hit the gym, and then we'll get on the water or go to the pool or whatever we're going to do. But we're going to get that workout in.
Yeah, there's a cool event down at Trustmark Park Monday morning for the Memorial Day. The Fifth Squad and some other guys are going to do some of the CrossFit stuff and some of the memorial workouts based on fallen Special Forces guys.
Probably like the Murph.
There's the Murph and there's the Sid, which is a guy that some of the guys I know. And or new, should I say? And so they're going to do that, and I think that's really cool. I like how CrossFit is tying in these memorial workouts
Me too.
on Memorial Day for these fallen Special Forces
absolutely.
guys. I just think what a great deal that is.
Yeah, I mean those are Clay. Those are the people that I look up to, man. I'm sorry, and I played college football and college baseball, but the older I get, man, I'm straying away from the professional athletes, and it's more to your real people. Like the J.D. Mathises or the Steve Tidwells or your Warriors, like you're talking about, your Wounded Warriors. So
yeah, it's funny. I mean, I was thinking about the other day, man. I wish I could get back to the simpler time when I was on Twitter fighting about Ole Miss versus Mississippi State. And man, I just don't. After 2020, I don't have the energy to fight with my fellow Mississippians, on my fellow Patriots in general.
Yeah.
On that kind of stuff.
That's not really a fight worth fighting anymore. I mean, when you're in your 20s, okay, I get it. But now, man, we're in our 40s, man. Let's really important stuff going on that we probably need to fight for.
Man, the State won a national title in my lifetime in a sport.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
you're good.
I'm good, bro. I don't have nothing to be mad about.
Nope.
Would it be better if it was football? Sure, but it needed to be baseball first.
Dude, that was a huge deal for Mississippi State and a huge deal for the state of Mississippi.
Yeah,
and they wanted Vanderbilt to win. That was so obvious, and the fact that State won the way they won, down one. Incredible.
Yeah, it was great. I was sick during that. It couldn't even be a bad day to be a beer around my house because I was sick during that whole run, like not the flu, but some kind of bad sinus infection.
Yeah.
So I just had to all the way through it. All right, so to the task at hand here, pretenders versus contenders, man. So some of the characteristics of a pretender, and a lot of us have dealt with these over our life, self-doubt and stuff of that nature, is fear, impatience, denial. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Impulsiveness, so that's what we call retail therapy.
Yeah.
One night stands, stuff of that nature. Deceit, jealousy, anger, and here's a big one, insecurity.
Yeah.
And then here are some characteristics of contenders, and that's what we all like to believe we are. But y'all know how I am about the man in the mirror. You really got to be honest with yourself and decide. And we're probably both about 50-50, or we're probably all about 50-50 on these things.
Yeah.
All right, so characteristics of a contender are faith, belief, and spirituality, family, and close friends are a priority, career with a servant leadership, embrace your background, be a lifelong learner, mental health, wellness, emotional strength. That's a huge one.
Yeah.
I mean, so big right now, what's going on in the world to be mentally healthy. Strong physical health. We never get tired of wanting to be strong. You need to do it for yourself and for your family. Present with an aura and natural glow. That means own the room when you walk in it. Let people know, have your head up, make eye contact with people. Don't be timid.
Yeah.
And selflessness, not selfishness, selflessness. Their character is much larger than their ego. And I probably read that wrong because I was reading it in first person where I probably should have read it in second person. But Anson, you put this together, man, and I'm guessing that we're taking a peep inside who Anson was and who Anson wants to be,
100%.
and is.
Absolutely, yeah.
And kind of what pulls that together.
Yeah, Clay, it took me several months to write this book, and then it took me a bunch of years to get the material to write this book. And this is stuff that I lived, man. And, you talk about that man in the mirror conversation, man. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I still read a lot because I know how much I have to learn. I know how incredibly ignorant I still am. So, dude, when you look at that man in the mirror and you're real with yourself, there's a lot of ways you can improve as a man, as a Christian man, as a person, as a leader, as a servant leader. And, dude, I just kind of put this stuff together probably 3 years ago. And it's from reading books. It's from reading, John Maxwell, Zig Ziglar, Max Lucado, Dr. Jordan Peterson, who is an unbelievable. If you're not into that guy, you need to.
The what is it, 12 Rules?
Yes, I just
life?
bought that book.
I mean, it's phenomenal. I hadn't read that. I've got it. I've got the audio version.
Mm-hmm.
I need to crack it open today when I'm at work.
Yeah.
But just all of his lectures. And if you go find Jordan Peterson online, most people that listen to this show
follow him on
know who he
Instagram.
is.
That's the greatest follow I've got on Instagram. Yeah, it's the best follow on Instagram there is. Every day he's got something, and I'm picking up nuggets and nuggets every day of information.
He does analytical, but he does it in a way that a red meat, blue collar guy can understand.
Right. Yeah, he's brilliant, and he's all of the contender characteristics he is, and he's very selfless. He's an incredible giver. But When I was putting this stuff together, man, years ago I was in denial. I was insecure. I was angry at the world. I was angry that I wasn't where I thought I was supposed to be career-wise. And at the end of the day, you know whose fault that is? Anson Walker. That's it. It's nobody else's fault. It's mine. And but as I've grown, as I've matured, and this didn't happen overnight, now I'm more of obviously the faith, the belief, the spirituality, the servant leadership. Clay, I embrace my background. I'm from Farm Haven, Mississippi, brother.
Right down there by the junkyard.
Yeah, exactly. But and I'm proud of that, dude. I've even got a hat that says, it's a ball cap, and it says, being white is okay. I can't change who I am. God made me who I am. Why am I going to apologize for that? I'm not.
Well, everybody else can have pride in who they are. But for some reason, white folks can't. I don't want to go down that path. Today, I don't mean that in a negative light, but we should all be able to be proud of who we are.
But I was raised by my grandparents had a 9th grade education. I grew up working on the farm. I grew up learning the meaning of hard work, and I appreciate that so much. And looking back on it, times were so much simpler back then. We had a garden, we had an orchard, but that's kind of how I put this together: the pretenders versus the contenders.
Well, I think you did great on this. So one of the things I wanted to read here from it, past just the characteristics, is a little thing you got here.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, pretenders differ on how they are going to influence. Pretenders, and this is, I'm telling you, you hit the nail on the head here, my brother. It says, pretenders seek to use their power or status to gain what they want. They try to impress, intimidate, that's a big one, or simply manipulate or overpower others. Pretenders look for the easy way out of it or an excuse. I see it all the time. They don't understand humility, accountability, or responsibility. That sounds like a Democrat. Always, 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 it's an excuse or someone else's fault. Did you write that about Chokwe and Tolemumba?
I did not. I did not.
And kind of wrapping up there.
No, I wrote that about Anson Walker 20 years ago. That's what I did.
That's mid-2000s Clay Edwards there, too.
Yeah.
So wrapping up on this is that in contrast, contenders seek to love people, to gain influence. Contenders see leadership as a platform for loving people, not getting their own way. Contenders make the transition from selfish leadership to servant leadership. Y'all following me?
Yeah.
Anson, that's great.
Thanks, man. Thanks. No, it's that hard come to Jesus meeting that you have with yourself. And I realized I used to be a pretender in a lot of different ways. And when I started owning it, when I started becoming accountable and responsible for every one of my actions, every one of my decisions, like the decisions I'm going to make tomorrow on the water, Clay, could affect me and my fiance forever. So do you think I'm going to get drunk on the water tomorrow? No. I'm going to have 1 or 2 beers over the course of the whole day. And then when we get home and we're safe and we're not on the road, then we may have a few more. See what I'm saying? It's little decisions like that you have to make as a grown man. And as I've got a fiance now to look after, fixing to be my wife in a month. And that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these decisions. Those decisions start like right now.
You know, you make a great point about not getting drunk out on the water, especially while you're in control of the jet ski or boat or whatever. Because here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of people who make the decision to get drunk while they're in control of their boat or jet ski or whatever. And you've got to be able to not only protect yourself from you.
That's right.
You've got to have your head on a swivel like driving through Jackson and be weary of what the people around you are doing too. If
you drink and drive, that's a loser move. Okay, that's a loser mentality. That's a pretender mentality. You're endangering other people's lives, much less your own, and that's not fair to the people that love you. And so you're selfish for doing that. And I have done that before, years and years and years ago. And it kills me that I did that, but at least I learned. Nobody got hurt, and I don't do that crap anymore. And I just encourage you this weekend: don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive. Operate a boat. Don't do it. There's too much at stake, and you could end somebody's life. The ultimate.
Hey, look, there's a lot of great ride shares out there. Take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, I don't have much money. Trust me, I don't do this for the money. I do this because it's a calling.
Yeah.
But if one of y'all get into a real bind out there, and you ain't got $20 on your debit card to get you a ride share, holler at your boy, man.
Absolutely.
Because I want to see y'all. I want to see y'all back here Monday or Tuesday to listen to the show.
Yeah.
And we want you safe out there. We want the road safe out there.
Yeah.
Kind of getting off a tangent there. But you know how it goes, man.
I do.
Anson, so the other part I really like a lot about this Contender versus Pretender, and I'm going to be honest with you because anything else would be me being a pretender. I was tired last night, and I was just going to kind of flip through and highlight some of the bold stuff and kind of wing it today.
Yeah.
But I decided not to do that. I decided to kind of to really, once I started reading the characteristics of Contenders and Pretenders, I was like, crap, he did it to me again. I'm hooked. Because I was sitting there spending some time with Crystal and watching TV and stuff, and I hate to take away from that, but this is part of the job anyway. But so I got to reading, and I got to your Contender code.
Yeah.
And and I am going to just read the highlighted for the sake of radio time here.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let's take our break.
Okay.
And come back and we'll hit, to hell with it. Let's hit them real quick. Number 1, control your effort and attitude. Number 2, be authentic. Number 3, improve self-discipline now. Number 4, get out of your comfort zone. Hell, that's a big one. I wouldn't be sitting here right now if it wasn't for that.
That's right.
Number 5, lose your victim mentality. Democrats. Number 6, hold yourself accountable. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Number 7, be a servant leader. You reference that a lot, Anson.
Yeah.
About being a servant leader. That one's big to you.
It's the highest form of leadership on planet Earth.
Yep. All right. Number 8, be consistent. Number 9, process of elimination. That's a big one for me. Mm-hmm. And number 10, expect to win. We're going to do a little more winning when we come back on the other side of this break. You're listening to The Clay Edwards Show. It's the Walker Lifestyle segment. Brought to you by Anson B. Walker. Free to be the best me, the new book on Amazon.com and available through Anson and, of course, the WalkerLifestyle.com. We'll be right back. The Edwards Show with the one, the only, Mr. Anson B. Walker with his new book, the Free to be the Best Me, and the new website is up and running and very, very, very useful, the WalkerLifestyle.com, and the app is coming soon because we all know that a lot of you guys are like I am. You don't want to go to the Safari browser or the Chrome browser instead of home screen. You want an app.
That takes an extra 5 seconds, Clay. So
it does, but hey, look, the Contender Pretender.
Yeah, it's coming though. It's coming. I'm excited about that. That app, we should have it up and running in about 45 days. So,
all right, Anson, take us home.
Yeah, so a couple things. One, let me thank Johnny Stewart at Two Rivers Restaurant. Love the place. They cater. They do weddings. The restaurant's incredible. It's on the interstate in Canton, Two Rivers Restaurant. They have this best steak, best seafood in the business as far as I'm concerned. What else? TheWalkerLifestyle.com. TheWalkerLifestyle.com. If you've ever wanted a trainer and you can't afford one, get on that. TheWalkerLifestyle.com. Register with my website. I can coach you online. There's a portal in there where you can email me anytime, any questions you have, and I'll answer those. I've answered about 30 or 40 this week already. It's going good. It's live. It's nutrition information. It's recipe information. It's workout information. I demonstrate how to do every exercise just about known to man on that website. It's clear. Clay, it's approved by Clay Edwards, huh?
Absolutely. Look, I've enjoyed it. Hey, getting back into working out and doing a home gym this time versus a gym membership. He breaks the workouts down each day, and he gives you the home gym version and the at gym version.
That's right.
That's a big deal.
It is, and I'll leave you with this, y'all. My book is called "Free to Be the Best Me." You can get on Amazon, or you can text me 601-927-3208, 601-927-3208, or hit me up on Facebook Message. I'm the only Anson Walker that I know of on Facebook, and I'll get you a book. But this is a manual. Okay, this is a manual to have a better mental life, have a better physical life, and if you need a trainer, I'm at Stark in Gluckstadt. I would love to work with you, but you got to reach out to me. Okay, I can't read your mind. And then the other thing with the the book and then the website, y'all, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to change Mississippi. We've got an obesity problem. We've got a health problem, and y'all, we're fat. And I'm gonna leave you with this little nugget right here on number 5 with my Contender code. Lose the victim mentality. You got to put humility before honor, service before self, and you got to work your fanny off, and you have to expect nothing extra. You know why? Because you're supposed to work your fanny off. God put us on this earth to work. We're designed to work. We get better with the more work we do.
And we'll see you next week on the Walker Lifestyle. I'll see you tomorrow on the Clay Edwards Show.
Thanks for listening. Tune in tomorrow at 7 a.m. as the Clay Edwards Show discusses all that is going on in and around the city of Jackson.
This concludes our broadcast day.
Right here on 103.9 WYAB. America, you love your country, so it goes without saying that you also love your ride. And Auto Armor in Flowood wants to help you make that ride shine. Auto Armor in Flowood is Central Mississippi's premier automotive detail and ceramic coating shop, servicing any type of vehicle, including ATVs, boats, and more. Need just a quick detail or paint correction? Auto Armor can make it happen. But if you're set to hit the road in a blaze of glory while flying the old red, white, and blue, Auto Armor should be your first and last call to give your ride a full ceramic coating. Auto Armor is locally owned and operated by the loud and proud American patriot Clay Edwards. Auto Armor also proudly backs the blue, all military and first responders. So don't forget to ask for your discount. Call 601-260-0858. 601-260-0858. Or stop in today, fellow Americans. Auto Armor is located at 4394 Mangum Drive in Flowood. Online at AutoArmorMS.com. Auto Armor, unapologetically American.